Okay, sorry if I'm looking a little bit rough in this video today, but yeah, that's what you get for going to bed too late and waking up too early with a toddler. So yeah, hi everyone, Melissa again, here to make another video. Today's video is going to be a hair vlog, so if you're not here for hair stuff, feel free to go and click on any of my other videos. I upload both hair videos, kind of vlogish type videos, as well as like doll and craft videos. So if you're interested in any of those other ones, there are separate playlists that are listed on my channel, as well as yeah, they're going to be linked somewhere. They're all labeled so you don't get mixed up. So, you know, if you're interested in one set of videos, not necessarily another set of videos, that's cool. I understand. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. For those of you who are here to hear about my hair progress, yeah, what's going on? Please excuse the mess that's going on in the background. I did some cleaning. We're getting rid of some, this side, some old baby stuff that you see here. M's old bathtub, some smaller clothes that she no longer fits in. Um, so yeah, it's a little bit of a hot mess in the living room, which I've cleaned up for the most part, but I guess when you have a toddler, it's kind of par for the course for a little while. You know, designated mess zones are good for your sanity, just pro tip. So what's going on with all of this? Well, obviously, if I sit back a little bit, you can see that it has gotten quite a bit longer. It's now booby length, and for the last couple of weeks I've been feeling quite mermaid-like. I had my hair in like like the flat twist rows in the front where the back was loose and stuff like that, and I was kind of between throwing my hair up in a ponytail and doing half up, half down just to make things a little bit more interesting, because just wearing my hair loose with a 1-year-old is a bad idea, especially since my daughter enjoys sticking my hair in her mouth for some reason. I think it's a texture thing. So, what's different? What's the same? And what am I doing about it, essentially? What's different? I was dealing with postpartum shedding a few months ago. I still kind of am on the tail ends of it. This is more like damage control mode I'm in right now, where I'm trying to really take care of my hair, making sure to wash and condition on time, which I didn't really do all that well this week because I'm late with washing and conditioning my hair. I'm not gonna lie, my hair is looking a little bit dry and ashy just because of the weather and everything, and it's just been really cold and it's doing a number on my scalp. I'm not gonna bore you too much, but like there's a lot of flaking and dryness even though I've moisturized my scalp and everything, so that's real cute. Um, so yeah, what's different? I'm definitely being a lot more mindful about taking my vitamins than I was during that time where I just wasn't able to, and then I was like, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. So I started taking my regular multivitamins again, which has really helped the situation when it comes to the recovery of my edges and everything like that. I have lost about maybe 5 more locks since then. Again, still around the front edges, but then this wasn't new shedding that had happened. It was old shedding that kind of, it was bound to happen that some of them were way too thin. So what I ended up doing, let's see if I could find one, was that I combined a few more locks together to just kind of make up for it. Some locks that were just really, really thin and looked like they were going to pop anyway, I just kind of preemptively cut off the end at the weak point and then interlocked 2 locks that were nearby to each other so that they can strengthen each other, and hopefully at some point later on in life I may be able to separate them into 2 locks again. Who knows? I might not even care around then. We'll see how it goes. So that has been a bit different, just doing the whole edge management thing, and there have been a lot of combining. So far I think I've combined uh, maybe 8 or 10 locks altogether, and by saying that I mean that I've taken 8 locks that were stable and combined them with like 8 more that weren't stable and then combine them together. So I hope that makes sense. Things that are the same, I'm still doing my best to just, retwist on a regular basis. I found that during this whole process, retwisting has helped instead of interlocking. Interlocking seemed to do a little bit too much tension on my hair, especially on the areas of certain locks that were really, really weak. Because I think that tension from interlocking, where you pulling it through and all the friction and things like that when you're interlocking, was a little bit too much for those weakened areas. But a few at the front I have interlocked. The ones that had broken off or the ones that I had cut, those I had interlocked and woven together. So I'm still doing the same routine of retwisting, which leads to me having to kind of do touch-ups more often than not, since the hair seems to be more thin and wispy where it's growing in. Something I've been using in my hair is an oldie but a goodie that I used to use way back in the day, is this stuff to retwist my hair. I also use it on Emma's hair. Normally what I do, I just kind of spray water over her hair, take like a little small dab of this stuff and kind of massage it through my hands and massage it through her hair just to make it easy to detangle her hair because she doesn't like to hold still. She doesn't seem to be tender-headed. She just doesn't like getting her hair combed. So that stuff helps a lot when it comes to adding slip to the hair. And I also use it to style her hair as well. But again, barest amount since she's so small and she doesn't have that much hair on her head in the first place. I don't want to gunk it down with a whole lot of product. And aside from that, I've been occasionally using olive oil on my ends just to make sure everything stays hydrated, because especially in this weather, things have been getting really, really drying because we're down in the mid to low 60s these days in the evenings, and I really don't want any breakage when it comes to the ends of my locks. So yeah, what's the same? What's different? What am I doing about it? Overall, I'm just trying to make sure I take better care of myself, because as a new mom, it is really easy to put yourself on the back burner, because I've noticed that you go from wife mode to mommy mode to, house cleaning service to cook or something like that. Like, you always find different things to do. You're always making yourself busy. You're not really ever holding still. At least I found I'm not usually always holding still. So I have to purposely find time to just kind of sit down and make sure I've washed my hair this week. Have I eaten yet? When's the last time you took a nap or lay down or something? If something's hurting, if something's aching, if you're sick, if you're tired, rest. Um, that's a real big part of things. I've been trying to eat a lot more protein because I found that it keeps me full longer and it's helped me lose the baby weight I had. Let me know if anyone's interested in finding out what I did to lose the baby weight after I had Emma, because that would be an interesting Q&A session. So yeah, if anyone's interested in something like that, let me know in the comments below if you're interested in finding out how I lost the weight after I had my baby. Let me know. I'm not a gym rat. I'm not really one for working out and exercising. I'm not a lazy person, but exercise isn't usually a high priority for me. I tend to be moving about the house and doing a lot of home stuff anyway, which leads to a lot of my physical activity in the first place. So exercise isn't really something that's a super priority for me. But yeah, I'll let you guys know what it was I did to lose the extra baby weight, because when I was pregnant, at the end of my pregnancy, I think I was 170, 173, something like that, and then after I gave birth, I was about 155, 160, and now I'm back down to 130. So yeah, good change. 130 is about what I weighed at the beginning of my pregnancy, and I was 170 at the end. So 40-pound difference is a lot, and it did have me feeling a little bit different. But this is a hair video. So yeah, I've been taking really good care of my hair. And since I'm retwisting, I think I may reinstall the lock jewelry at some point if I'm doing like a pinned updo or something like that, because small hands love to touch shiny things, and the last thing I want to do is have Emma yank on one of my locks to get at the lock jewelry and pop one out. That's just gonna be, that would be so heartbreaking. So yeah, I've blabbed for about 10 minutes now. I don't really know what else to say at this point. Let me know if there are any questions you have about or any styles you want me to try. I've been thinking about trying new hairstyles, so leave suggestions in the comments below of hairstyles I can try, and maybe I'll be able to film a video or come on to show you how my attempt went, because that sounds like it'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. For all my old subscribers, thank you again for being so patient with me. It has been ridiculous the amount of time that sometimes lapses between videos and how I've gained subscribers since then. Thank you guys so much. For those who are new here, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me in my weird little corner of the internet where I talk about my hair and dolls and occasionally blab about, being a mom and my cat and craft supplies and all the rest of that stuff. So thanks so much for that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.